offense, of course. I'm just not up for it. Sorry.
Oh, good.
The finest schoolmarm? Oh, a snitch, huh? Can't be running any guards now, can I? Well, I think.
For my work. Whoa, you're getting wrecked. I need to keep my stamina up, so I need to stay away from this one. No! Everyone. Teleport everyone. Oh!
Well, that's taken care of.
I haven't seen you before, have I?
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh my god! Yo, it's XP. We are back with another live stream. We're doing some Cyberpunk today. And, how's it going, Tabby and Blade? Hope all is well. Let me just grab the other chat real quick. That wouldn't have been good. I found another game, by the way. I might cover on a channel. Bro. Humble Bundle. Oh yeah, it's Easter as well. There's a Cyberpunk game, bro. Oh my god, I didn't even switch. There's a Cyberpunk game that is looking good, you know. Finally weekend, yep. We've only got... I can't remember. I don't think we can go over there, can we? I don't think we can go over there. I think we can do this. We can do this one. Yeah, by the way, if you guys are wondering, I'm not really using MSI Afterburner. I don't really want to keep using or checking my frames every frickin' stream. If I'm being honest, it's kind of annoying. Alright. But yeah, what was that? Yo, bro, what was that? Sorry, Delamain, but, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. I need a new car, bro. You know what, like... I've got ray tracing on, haven't I? Remember back when I just cared about playing instead of monitoring my FPS? Good times. See, I think before it was more about, like, when I was doing my mod list, it was more about just getting stable frames and just making sure that none of the mods was like... It's just making sure that the mods weren't like messing up. Oh, this one, of course. Of course.
Hey! Hey you! I gotta get to a Ripper, man!
I found Tubby's boyfriend.
I'll pay you!
Depends what's wrong with you.
You serious? You want my patient history too?
Just want to be sure it's no
She broke him.
cyberpsychosis or anything.
No, it's a... normal implant malfunction! Happy? You helping me or what?
Alright.
Great! Why are we standing here? To the car! Now!
Oh, I'm gonna go extra, 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 extra slow.
Oh, it hurts! It hurts like a motherfucker!
You're gonna have to wait a minute. I've gotta wait for that car to go by.
Fuck! I can't!
Now I've gotta wait for you to get in the car.
Oh, satisfaction guaranteed, they said.
Let me guess. Mr. Stud, XCV-19 series.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Know my implants, including the black market stuff. Faulty series. Got recalled. Still selling it on the street, though.
Hey, listen. Thanks for not laughing at me. Appreciate it.
It ain't easy, I'll tell you that.
Be around tomorrow, might join you. Alright, no problem. Tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? What was it? Ah, yeah, Skyrim tomorrow.
If I use the mods, fuck me!
Just our luck. Chill, chill. Be on in a sec.
Chill? You tell me to chill? It burns! Fuck, it burns!
Chill. I'm doing what I can.
What I said to my output, she didn't like that too much.
Dickhead drivers, bro.
Stand still. Better go around.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Ugh.
You really gotta keep yelling like that?
You even know how much it hurts? Like I'm screwing a goddamn pencil sharpener!
Well, suffer in silence, June. Heard what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
No, I can't. I can't! Stop! Stop the car!
Oh my god. So that's what happens. I'm gonna have to go back on that one, bro. There's an actual time limit. I didn't even know that. What happened to him? I didn't see. He actually died. His legs got blown off. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny, bro. Oh, fuck my head. Oh my god, that's funny. We're gonna have to redo that. That's funny. Alright, I won't do it like that next time. I didn't even know that could happen. I didn't know you could fail that. Bro, that's getting clipped. That's getting clipped. That is funny. That's the first time I've ever failed that. Whoa. I didn't realize. Bro. Well, the lesson here, I guess, is don't swap out your piece, otherwise you'll get your legs blown off. Right, I want to swap out my cars. Yeah, I won't do him like that this time.
Hey you! I gotta get to a Ripper, man. I'll pay you!
Depends what's wrong with you.
You serious? You want my patient history too?
Just want to be sure it's no cyber psychosis or anything.
No, it's a normal implant malfunction. Happy? You helping me or what?
All right.
Great! Why are we standing here? To the car! Now!
Oh yeah.
Oh. Satisfaction guaranteed, they said.
Let me guess. Mr. Stud, XCV 19 series.
chill.
Know my implants, including the black market stuff. Faulty series. Got recalled. Still selling it on the street, though.
Hey.
Just our luck.
Go! Just go mow him down!
Chill, Choom. Be gone in a sec.
Chill? You tell me to chill? It burns! Fuck, it burns!
Chill. I'm doing what I can.
What I said to my output, she didn't like that too much. Jesus fucking Christ! Ugh!
You really gotta keep yelling like that?
You even know how much it hurts? Like I'm screwing a goddamn pencil sharpener!
Well, suffer in silence, Choom. Heard what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Real fucking funny.
Hey, ten cuidado.
Okay, we're...
Hey, you after? I'll call you!
But...
Burns like a motherfucking...
Oh my god, that's funny. Oh man. So, anyway. Right. Side job up here that we can do. See, do you know what I really enjoy about playing these type of games? Like Cyberpunk, Skyrim. Oh bro, I'm gonna be honest, yeah? If Oblivion drops on Monday... Oh dude. I'm gonna wait on this other game as well. Because if Oblivion remake, I know I keep bashing it. I said I don't know if it's gonna be as good as like Sky Oblivion, but I'm gonna be real. I was watching Sky Oblivion. I don't know what to make. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of having second thoughts about Sky Oblivion, man. Some people say that, but I'm gonna say this. I think with Sky Oblivion, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Because even the combat is the same as ordinary Skyrim. They should have like they should have at least stuck like at least MCO in it. They should have stuck at least MCO in it. I understand some people might be like, oh, but that's, you know, it has to have that Oblivion, like, I understand the nostalgia there. I understand it. But you have to kind of modernize it, otherwise it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but like, the problem with that car is whoever's driving that car needs to have their license revoked, man. Man, that smoke is wow. I just don't know what to say, man. I just don't know what to say.
is on! It is not mine! None of this me! Cold,
What happened?
dead metal.
Your implants, they look half done.
Done or not done, it is of no importance. A bhikkhu does not defile his body through cyber modification. It is against the Platimoksha. And yet, they knew about this. For me, there is no return.
Hold on. Somebody forced you?
Not just me, my brother too. They drugged us, desecrated my body. And all the while, they mocked me. How can you do this to a fellow human being and still mock them?
Makes no sense. Who'd go and do something like this, and why?
We were out begging for alms when they approached us. They laughed at us and asked if we would take implants as a donation. They looked more machine than human. They told us they would improve us like tools.
Maelstrom. How about your brother? He's still with them?
Yes, I was first. Then they were trying to decide how to modify him. You look like someone who can reason with these people. I beg you, please, help my brother. I only hope it is not too late. I do not wish for him to end up like I have.
Fine. I'll help. But just so you know, things might get ugly. Maelstrom doesn't mess around.
There must be some other way. Help us, please, but without any bloodshed. I beg you.
I'll see what I can do. Either way, your brother's getting out.
I do not know how to thank you. They're keeping him in a shop just north of here. You shall find it next to the road along the docks.
You remember this mission? Yeah, it's messed up. It is really messed up. However, lucky for that guy, I've got.
Tubes, listen. What if instead of an arm, we chipped him with iron? Every time he'd have to take a piss, he'd... and then he'll start a next-gen Buddhist fellowship. Get this! Full metal monks!
Mostly, shut up.
So this is where they're keeping our fellow brother.
Can't remember how I did this before. I know I'm gonna have to take him out. Right, let me do a ping because I have to knock them all out. Right, so what I can do.
The fuck was that?
Go sleep. Go sleep. Right, I'm gonna wait for him to come all the way over here. Put him to sleep. And we got one last one, which is this guy. Put him to sleep. And then we'll go and talk to them. And then we'll come over. We'll come back over. Boom, 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 boom. And then, yeah, we're done. Come on.
Do not do this! Implantations against my belief. Please, I do not want them.
Calm down. It's over now. I'm not with them.
So, what are you doing here? What happened?
Glad I got here in time. Are you okay? Did they do anything to you?
I was lucky. They could not decide which implant would be funnier.
Cyber psychos. The lot of them.
One of them wanted to remove my jaw. The thought itself gave me shivers. Thankfully, did not get the chance. To what do I owe this intervention of yours?
Stealth build? I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, 2020, 2020. I don't know, you tell me what this build is like, man.
Was walking by and caught some lame jokes about metal monks. Thing about Maelstrom, they're never just joking. Now, the truth's that your brother sent me. He didn't want the same thing to happen to you.
From the bottom of my soul, thank you. I'm especially grateful nobody was killed. May you continue on the path of peace. What compels these monsters is of no consequence. It's not up to us to judge what they deserve.
Yeah, sure. How'd you even get taken by Maelstrom? Most people avoid him like the plague.
We are here as strangers. We wander from place to place. When we arrived in Night City, we had no time to identify its dangers.
Don't monks live in monasteries?
It used to be they did not. My brother and I belong to a group that follows the earliest Buddhist teachings. It is an interesting life. We have met many unusual people.
So I see.
There's no need for sarcasm. We know the world is dangerous. But if one takes no risks, one will never know what lies beyond the front door. I'm sure you understand.
Your brother's waiting for you. Not far from here.
First, I must catch my breath, and then I shall go. It is him who shall need saving now.
Yep. Well. Thing is, you might not like me killing them, but it saves other people from getting absolutely fucked by them, so... And by the way, if you thought that was OP... Jetpack time! Jetpack! Jetpack, jetpack! Jetpack, jet... I'm joking. A god build? Pretty much, man. can still die with it though, if you're not careful. Still needs skill. Still needs skill. Oh wait. We need to turn frame generation on. Skill generation. I'm joking. I'm joking. Skill generation. Is the Nvidia's hidden feature? It's not. Oh wait, it's not Nvidia anymore. It's AMD. The hell am I on about? It's AMD. We're using an AMD card. That could have been a false advertisement. Oh no, AMD is coming for me now. I'm joking. Oh wait, hold up. Got a side job over here. Oh yeah, then we got this. How much money do we have? About 200,000. Shame it didn't port my money over, but oh well. Thank you, matey. Back to your mum's house. Wait, what? What? What is that driving? What's your problem? Do you not know what lane to use? My God.
Checking them out? Nah, trim of mine needs to work here, that's all. Oh yeah? So what happened to her?
That's I have no license driving.
Nah, changed jobs and stepped down for a while.
Good afternoon, Sakrin, bro. Alright, give me a second, guys. I need to sort something out. Someone's at the door. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so apparently we're looking at an Oblivion remake drop on Monday. On Monday. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Are we gonna get an Oblivion remake on Monday? Let's see what that amounts to. Oh, I would laugh my head off if it was just the trailer. I would laugh. And then I would laugh even more if it says in the next like 2 years. They could have fucked up, that's true. The thing is, first Unreal Engine, game trash. I'm gonna be honest. Someone said that they probably... Now, I'm gonna be honest. So Biggie said... this. The game will likely remain on Gamebryo engine, which is not actually true, because... even... Hold on. Gamebryo, hold on. I'm gonna be honest. Using Gamebryo and Unreal Engine at the same time, I can't see that happening, bro. I can't see that happening. Bro, I can't. Merging 2 engines, that sounds like a... Bro, I can't see that happening. Do you know what I could see happening? What they probably did, and this happens a lot, is they probably... hold on. What language? What code language? Oblivion. I think it was made, if I remember correctly, it's C++. It's C++. So, technically speaking, even though Papyrus is the language, it's technically C++. It's a massive job. It is a massive job, and I'm gonna be honest, trying to merge Gamebryo into that's a stupid... I'm going to be honest, that is a very dumb thing to do. That is a very, very, very dumb thing to do, in my honest opinion. I don't think they would have done that. I think what they would have most likely done is they would have probably... I wouldn't say merged the two. I think if anything, they would have probably... Because again, the creation engine was written in C++, right? So what they would have probably done is they would have probably got some of the scripting knowledge from Oblivion, and they could have probably translated or whatever, and then just basically tried to port that into Unreal. And even then, I can't imagine that being a thing. I think what would have probably happened is they would have remade it from scratch into Unreal Engine 5. So I don't think they would have merged that in... I can't see that happening. And also, here's another reason why. Well, yes, you can get Havoc physics inside of Unreal Engine. And that is definitely possible. You can easily get Havoc physics. And here's what I will say. this is probably how we'll probably know if they've actually merged the two. It would say in the game, because they would actually quote the things that they've actually used for the game. That they'll actually quote. Because, for example, games like Witcher 3, say they'll use like Speed Tree. I can't remember some other games, but some games will put like Havoc Physics Engine, and you know they'll actually say the things that they used. But I can't imagine them merging that. Like, that's insane. We need to wait and see. I'm just being honest. Like, someone that's used multiple game engines, I don't think that's even possible. Just think of the logic here. Gamebryo is very outdated. Very much outdated. I don't even think you could even make a game and release it onto a new platform these days. It's very, very outdated. And then you're porting that engine, and then you're trying to use it in a very much updated game engine. See how much that doesn't make sense? And then do you know how much work that needs to go into that? And they've probably been working on that for like how many years? Bro, I'm telling you, it's not. That made Skyrim. They have a lot more logic than that, though. The people that made Skyrim, I'm gonna be honest, like, Skyrim was pretty well made. And if I'm being honest, Skyrim is freaking massive as well. It was a big game. And the fact that they filled that game up, to be fair, it's another studio doing it. It is another studio doing it. But like I said, they're definitely not merging two engines that are, one that is very outdated, one that is well up to date. It's just, yeah, no. Like I said, I think what they're probably doing, in my honest opinion, is they've probably looked at the source code, and again, they've probably just tried to port over as much as they can just to see what they could do, and then they're just basically refining the stuff. Plus, let's also be real, they're using new stuff. They're using new stuff, man. Like, if you looked at the pictures, the models and stuff, they're very different. They're very different. Even the color palette is way different to how Oblivion is. The models are different. The animations are most likely going to be different as well. But I mean, again, the animations, they can easily go and get that from animation libraries these days. I'm not like trying to call them out on that, because I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. I would have done the same, because to be fair, it's just a remake. And I think a new coat of paint with updated mechanics, I think anyone would like that sort of game. And I mean, even if they've been working on it for a few years, I think the quests, that they could have definitely pulled that from the game engine. Here's another thing. Simpsons Hit and Run. Who remembers that game? The guy that was doing the YouTube channel and showed how he basically ported Sims Hit and Run into Unreal Engine. If you actually looked at the way he did that, he didn't need any of the old scripts or anything. He did that very easily. did that very easily. So, like I said, I don't think it's when someone. Yeah, I honestly don't think it's. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they did use any of the previous game engine. Sticking one game engine as outdated with another, it doesn't make sense. It's meaningless work, and it's work that is not needed. You can already do half of that stuff inside of Unreal Engine without. It's like you're creating more work.
The fuck you want?
Just imagine the type of work that you have to do. You would have to, bro, that is so complicated. It's insanely complicated just to try and do that. Well, I get the creation engine has, like I said, the creation engine is very geared towards the, streamlining these RPG elements and stuff like that. Very much so. Wait. Oh yeah, we got this one to do. Bro, you are so slow. You don't even deserve that car, bro. You don't deserve any car. See? You drive so slow, you crash it into the back of me. I will say this though. It will be interesting to see what happens, what they do with the game. I'm wondering how different it's gonna be. But at least one thing, it's going to actually work. Like, you'll be able to actually play it on PC. You can still play Oblivion, but like it's a pain to get running. At least for me, it is. Oh what? I need to find a freaking parking space, bro. No, because I'm in traffic, just like you. I mean, I could turn off the car and get out.
Hey! It's me. The guy who... You know.
Guy with the smoking crotch.
That's one way to put it. Anyway, just calling to say I transferred the funds. How much for this?
Well,
For adding stability mods, yeah.
managed to save your... you know.
Yeah, as much as they could. At least the pain is gone. Anyway, once it heals, I'll get a better model. Something tough show.
Tigers are coming today.
Why the hell would you do that?
Is that a trick question? Why does anyone get a Mr. Stud? To keep Splashback down at the urinal?
Forget I asked. See ya.
Really? Is that actually why you do that? Where? Oh, is it down? Oh, is it down again? How do you get down? Maybe... Yeah, the game is probably amazing. Like, I still want to play. Like, I've completed it before. I've been wanting to stream it, but I'm just like, I can't be bothered to deal with like the instability of the game. We won't talk about the ad on the sign. The ad to the left. I just walked past. Anyway. Look, at the end of the day, when it comes to Oblivion, in a way it kind of makes sense that they're gonna do Oblivion remake, right? Because they need something in between now and Elder Scrolls 6. A lot of people are saying, like Luke Stevens was saying about, oh, I'm worried in case, you know, Oblivion remake is going to embarrass Bethesda because of, you know, moving to Unreal Engine 5 and blah blah blah. Look. I'm gonna be real. I've seen this comment and it's so out of touch, bro. Because I've seen this comment. I remember when I was doing game testing. I remember this one guy and he was just like, if you use other people's game engines, you're not a real game dev, bro. You know why? Because you're not taking it seriously. Could have released the Skyrim on a Starfield engine version and make a lot of money. That's true. Make the game even more stable and better. There's still problems with the new engine though. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till Monday and see what happens. Well, let me just pull up this comment real quick. So I kind of want to go into this. I'm just gonna read it. But yeah, this guy is saying Unreal is where all the noobs and fake game devs go, and tried to make a game. But a real seasoned game dev will go to CryEngine or a different engine, or make their own game engine for that matter. That's not how game dev works, you absolute dickhead. That's not how you make a game. That's, bro. This is why I absolutely hate. I absolutely hate people like this. And I hate using the word hate because it's like it's just the way people fucking talk about this shit, as if they know what they're talking about. There's a horde of modders. We're gonna fix that as well, as always. Just get that thing out. That's true, but we'll talk about the mods in a minute. We'll talk about the mods in a minute, but yeah, this guy. Here's the thing about creating a new engine. This is what I said. This is what I'm gonna say about that. You might as well stick your head in. You might as well bury yourself for 10 years, because here's the thing. Number one, you are going to be so far behind everyone else, because here's the thing. Unity, Unreal Engine, Godot, Game Maker, even RPG Maker. Yes, RPG Maker is a game engine. Bro, any one of these game engines that are already out and making iterations on their game engine is going to be so far ahead of you. Bro, forget it. Forget it. Pick an engine that is already out. The market is so inundated with game engines. There's so many out there that will do already what you want to do. Forget if you want to make a game. Go out there, find a game engine and make a goddamn game. Forget making a game engine. You will be behind. Full stop. Full stop. You will be behind. They already have tech. People don't understand this. There's a reason tech devs, game engine tech devs are so ahead of you, because that's what they do for a living. They get paid for this. What are we doing? Why are you going to stop making a game to try and compete against people that are way ahead of you by 20 years? By the time you would have made your game engine, they're already gone. Ray tracing would have already been fixed. Your ray tracing in your game engine would not be out. It would be so shit. I might as well. Your game engine would be so outdated. I could have taken a shit and that shit would have ray tracing on it. That's how outdated that would be. Forget it. You're so behind. You'll be worse than Bethesda. Forget it. But right now, forget it. I remember having this conversation with someone else, and they were like, "Why don't you make your own game engine?" Because I would be behind. I would be playing catch up forever and ever and ever until the day I die. I ain't doing that, bro. I ain't doing that. The only time you ever make a game engine is when there's no game engine that does what you want to do. And then even then, that's even more pointless. From that point, well, exactly. That's the point I'm making. By the time, but that's the point I'm making. By the time you would have made the game engine, which is like 10, 20 years down the line, because that's how long it takes. That's how long it takes. If you really want to make a game engine, it takes at least 20 years, bro. Minimum. Because you have to get the rendering pipeline right. You have to make sure it's like making an application, man. And then you have to, you have to get the physics right. You have to, AI. Then you have to make sure your game exports. And that's way after everything else. That's way after. And then again, your rendering pipeline, you're going to be updating forever and ever and ever and ever. Because again, let's not go there, bro. Ray tracing is going to be the next thing, right? Let's be real. And again, by the time you make your game engine, ray tracing would be fixed. That's reality, bro. But you make a game engine right now, ray tracing will be fixed by the time you're finished. 110%. Unless you're making a 2D tiny ass fucking game that is only gonna run on a mobile phone in the 90s. Okay, that's over exaggerating, but that's the point I'm trying to make is, you ain't making a game engine. Is ray tracing the actual future? Yeah. Just like rasterization was the future. Going back years ago. Rasterization was ray tracing. As it was. Rasterization had the same issues as ray tracing does. It's just history being the same way. So for example, on the old graphics cards, it had trouble dealing with the rasterization of the graphics of the graphics now. For example, who remembers the PlayStation 2 graphics? And then going on to the PS3 graphics. 30 years ago, exactly. But again, do you know how long it takes to make a really good game engine? Bro, Unreal Engine didn't get as good as it. It didn't become Unreal Engine 5 over like 10 years, bro. Unity didn't become as good as Unity is in the span of like 5 years, bro. The same as Godot didn't get as good as it did within the span. Bro, it takes over 10, 20 years, man. That's minimum. That's minimum. And then look at Blender. Blender's only recently got better. I think in the past couple of years, Blender's only just become as good as it is, to the point that it's kind of made like, what's it called? 3DX Max or whatever it is. It's kind of rendered that use. A lot of people now will use Blender to make all the stuff because it's... You can use that in so many different game engines now. But again, this is the point that I'm making. Making your own game engine is just pointless. Pick an engine, make a game. If you want to learn, if you want to learn about game engines, make a game engine. That is fine. But if you want to make a game engine just to make a game, bro, you are going to be making a game for over 50 years. It's gonna take you 50 years, bro. I will guarantee you it'll take you about 50 years. It'll take 50 years off your life. And you will regret every moment of your life. And you'll be like, why didn't I just use an ordinary game engine, bro? Even though it runs horrible. It runs horrible right now, yeah, 100%. But like I said, it was the same thing about rasterization back in the day. But it's a normal process. But ray tracing isn't so bad now. Yo, Nerdness, how's it going? Welcome in. Cheers for the raid, bro. We're talking about a lot about tech right now. We're talking about a lot about tech and game engine. Wait, what's it? I thought I put Cyberpunk. Oh, do you know what it is? Yeah. When I went to update my thing, it reverted back. Stupid. There we go. Yeah, it reverted back. There we go. We're back. We're back. Big Vito! How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in.
We're closed right now.
No, you're not. Closed when I say you're closed. Open up. My bar now. I'm joking. Let's see. Oh, bro, we could buy some cars. But yeah, when it comes to ray tracing and stuff, ray tracing is definitely going to be the future. it might take maybe a couple of years, maybe about an extra 5 years maybe, but it depends. It depends on where things go from here. If Nvidia keeps using fake stuff, it might take longer. It might actually take longer. Now there's also path tracing. Yeah, that's another thing as well. Path tracing makes ray tracing look way better. But a lot of people are kind of sticking to the ray tracing stuff. Or should I say, a lot of studios are sticking to ray tracing for the time being. I don't think Starfield is using ray tracing, are they? They're sticking to the rasterization, which is fine. You can still make a game look great even in rasterization. Even harder than ray tracing, yeah. What's funny is, I could still run, yeah, no ray tracing in Starfield yet. It would be funny if they actually... It would be funny if they added ray tracing in Starfield, but I think Starfield needs a few updates with, like, optimization. At least. You know what? I need to get that mod. I like that umbrella. Was lucky to get DLSS. Yeah, that was annoying. That was, I'm gonna be honest, that was annoying. But now I've got an AMD card. It's gonna be annoying now because now we gotta wait for FSR 4.
Hey there, dollface. Interest you in a preem BD?
No.
Not my first time.
Don't remember you.
'Cause I didn't get in through the front.
Huh, get a load of this one. Right. Rules are simple. Someone catches your eye, you do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a
Yeah,
box.
went in through the back.
No recording, no cupping feels when the guards ain't looking. In you go. Have fun, doll. Welcome to Lizzie's.
Yeah, by the way, I can smoke too.
What'll it be?
Oh, did that just lag there? Hold on. Or is that just... I think that was just me. Smoking give a buff? No, but I think there is a mod. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Dark. It's Dark something. I think it gives more of a debuff. No, actually, I think it sorts out the anxiety. But there's quite a few mods out, man.
Hey,
Get you something.
so curious. The name Lizzie's. That the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Oh, now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Lizzie's Bar. Girls were paid right, insured, even had decent security. Good spot.
Alright, take it easy, Shade. Hope to catch you. Well, I know you're gonna be lurking, so. Love Cyberpunk, same man. I absolutely love Cyberpunk. It's one of my favorite games to this day, man.
Nah, stories of the golden days. Inevitable demise and the inevitable drink over sweet memories.
Tall one makes the tall tales easier to swallow.
So, what went wrong?
Oh, if they
Tiger
come out with
shot
another
up Lizzie.
DLC, I think people will go
Tiger beat one of
absolutely
Lizzie's girls
nuts
with
over it.
bad ones. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with them. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. but the sign stayed up, out of respect. And biz booms to this day.
Blade. I'm wondering if they. I don't know if that would happen.
Well,
but that's possible.
Looking for Evelyn Parker. Know if she's here?
who's asking?
A big tipper. Generous when I get the answers I'm looking for.
Appreciate the gesture, truly. But afraid I don't get paid to talk. Opposite, actually.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this one.
Oh, is you now?
Evelyn Parker.
What about Peter
I
Parker?
knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Where's Peter Parker?
Scent's on. Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with. Either that or it was just a lucky guess.
Why we meeting here? Any particular reason? Actually, it doesn't seem much like your thing, this place.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on. Know a place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen.
Oh,
We'll be in
really?
the lounge, Mateo. If anyone asks, we're not here.
Oh, really now?
What can a horny girl like me do for a hungry
Nothing's
guy
wrong.
like you?
Jesus, get that out of here.
I just told you.
Now, what do you want? Pause.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional,
Pause.
effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
You don't give a rat's dick what Dex thinks. We both know that.
Yeah, exactly.
You have trouble accepting compliments?
No, just think flattery's beneath you. Am I wrong?
Maybe Dex is beneath you. Have you known each other long?
You writing Dex's bio? Hate to disappoint, but I just don't know much.
In other words, you hardly know each other. Yet he fingered you for this job. Curious.
But can you not make it like, you know, sus? Can you date anyone in Cyberpunk? Unfortunately,
I'm
no.
waiting.
I wish you could.
Shit, buzz Dex right now if you're getting cold feet. I can wait.
I doubt he'd add anything I haven't already heard.
There's only a select
Anything
few.
I'd really like to hear, for that matter. There's only one other bunch that's worse than fixers in that respect. Used car salesmen. I'll go with my gut for now.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your
You
target.
can date.
I
Yeah, you
trust
can
know
date.
what it is.
Just
Relic. Secure your soul.
yeah, Judy River,
Key tech in the
Panam.
program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka. Making this heist one dangerous, risky move.
Arasaka's
another
poured
one.
billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Compassion
What's his name?
Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
Oh my days! I forgot his name. Oh, there's another one you can.
I'm waiting.
At least I believe you can romance him. I forgot his name. Guy in the band.
Arasaka seems to have quite the touch with that hotel chain. But I gotta say, Konpeki and Tokyo's still leagues above the rest.
The two are identical to each other.
Japan's staff. The service can't be beat. Singapore, Paris, Washington. Ugh, all the rest act like charity case cousins by comparison.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. True.
So where's this chip hiding, exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka? In Night City? Huh. Guess the scream sheets weren't lying this time.
It's on the lips of everyone in the city. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son, heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire, in town. Please.
Could it be? Emperor's prepared to cede his throne after 150 years? Doubt it.
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them?
Kerry, that's the one, Kerry. My god.
So we're
How
not
did I
jumping
forget
the court.
his name?
We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yuri's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Even so, it's still Yorinobu fucking Arasaka. Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Huh. Why is that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka's security detail reported directly to his father.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your tits perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch, aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
I guess Kerry is not a common name.
V?
Nope, don't buy it. Netwatch's integrity rests on their neutrality. Why would they tarnish their rep by procuring stolen goods?
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint.
Who's very flirty?
To win, one has to go all in.
Evelyn? She ain't flirty.
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
Heard a bit about Yorinobu. Studied finance and biotech in Tokyo, probably to please his father.
Mm-hmm. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor.
But then Yorinobu cut himself off from the Corp. Joined the Steel Dragons, nomads, from Tokyo. Heard they were planning an Arasaka coup or its downfall.
That flash of youthful rebellion ended like it usually does. Yorinobu returned to the fold, but the bitter taste remained. You know your stuff. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has his own designs on the Corp.
Could be another power-hungry corpo dick, like so many others.
Ever tried to imagine what life might be like for an emperor's son? You have everything, yet you are no one. Nothing. At least as long as you remain in Saburo Arasaka's shadow. I sympathize. It's a vulnerability I understand well.
And one you plan to exploit fully.
That's
Okay, what's next?
actually
Now comes the
interesting.
best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes?
I'll do whatever
No.
I can to fix it.
It can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
It's supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You, know each other?
How else could I get all this intel? I know him pretty well, actually. We have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this brain dance.
Yeah.
Judy'll help.
Just don't show
She's
me
a
the
mox, too.
you know
Besides,
what
we
bit
could-
I'm talking about.
Years. V, this is important.
No, it's not important.
Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So you'll be a good girl, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. She's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain dance editor I know.
Enough already. Gonna make me barf.
Sensory sig amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors. Oh, top shelf hardware.
Yeah, most of it's customized. Only thing factory are the casings.
Mod all this yourself?
What do you think?
I'm gonna be
Expression
honest.
Translator.
Are you
Fuyutsuki,
guys
right?
seeing what I'm
The
seeing?
matrices on that series.
There's a lot of you know that text on that monitor on the side that's just scrolling up? There's a ton of ghosting.
Were fucked up.
Oh
They
my
were, but
god,
swapping out
that
matrices
ghosting
simple.
is
And this
so
was the only model
bad.
that'd support additional
It's
firmware.
so bad.
Alright, alright. Compiled your BDF.
Bro,
What do you
look
think?
at
Will
that.
it do?
Still pretty raw. But yeah, ought to do.
Mm-hmm. V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
Stop using that
So,
language.
let's
bro.
calibrate. Tune it to her. Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
Yeah, I don't want to know, mate.
So, we drop V inside? Let her look, let her rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
Think I can handle it. Let's just do this.
Righto. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
Sure. But yeah, we've got quite a lot of mods, man. Do you know what? I vote. Do you know? Here's what I'm gonna say if Shade is still listening. I vote that Shade replays again, but this time he uses the City of Dreams mod list with over 1,000 mods.
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
It's actually a really good mod list. Wait.
A what profile now?
A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy virtue enviro.
Mm-hmm. And worst case?
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen. Nuh-uh.
Okay, hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two
Yo.
screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
That's how's it going, man? Woke up with a roach on your bathroom floor.
One more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. I need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD.
Did you kill it with
It's
fire?
good to know the editor. Now let me
joking.
see. Where could we...
Can't you just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks? Size won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
What'd you choose?
Corner store holdup in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly though. You ready?
Won't take long.
Be diving in
Please tell me I just skipped it, cause I'm not doing the tutorial thing.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
8 roaches.
Okay, on you go.
Down! Everybody! On the ground! I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money! Now! Or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now! Before I blow your fucking head off!
What do you mean, T?
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log. Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your rec.
Either that or the
Ugh, let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Yeah, think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay,
It's just a
Okay.
BD, bruv.
go ahead.
It's just a
Just need T-Bug to
BD.
link in.
Whoa. Who?
Runner for my crew, security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Judy, T-Bug's a professional, discreet to a fault. You can trust her.
Why? 'Cause you say so?
Please, Judy.
Jamie Elon.
I'd
Wait,
never
what?
expose you to any danger.
He's not
You
selling
know that.
what? Flamethrowers? Why is he selling
Call
flamethrowers?
T-Bug and we'll dive in.
Is he sending them to space?
Hey V, what's happening?
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a brain dance.
Konpeki? Oh, thought as much.
Someone there with you?
Judy and Evelyn. They're chill. They're helping me work through this BD.
Uh-huh. Alright. You gonna tell me what this is about?
Listen. Need your help. Got no clue what to look for once I'm in.
Alright, see if I can walk you through it. Jacking into your tech now. You've got to give me access. Opening port 1779.
Kill the space
Secure
roaches.
protocol? Good, I'm going in. Should be getting my request now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisec. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick tip ice and we're clear. Ready to dance.
up, Judy?
Cool, blimey, that's bright. Flashbang. Flashbang. Oh god, that is.
Alright, V, eyes open. Gotta find out where Yorinobu's keeping the relic.
Guys, you know what we gotta do here. You know what we gotta do here.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat. A cut of You look like You.
Hold on. He said you look like a weeb. Did you hear that? Did you guys catch that? He said you look like a weeb. Oh my god! I'm joking. And you're blind? Why? Oh, because of that, yeah. You killed it with toilet cleaners. Oh yeah, I forgot they can. You look like a weeb. You look like a weeb. God, what was that? It's the way that they
You look like a weeb.
Alright, I'll stop. Alright, we got military grade cyberware detected. 96% cybernetic modifications, bro.
Alarm firmware's fresh, but saw excited birds chirping on a BBS. Something about lots of seeds falling to this sieve. Let me generate keys. I can forge their SIGs. Shit, Kimmer's packed with new tech. Motion sensors, heat sig activators, IFF.
You skilled enough to kill it all?
Mucho more than enough. Just need
Mucho
access to
more
their
than
subnet.
enough.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat. Are you?
Evelyn. I felt her fear. Sure got it under control quick, too.
I said no. You know, for a good cause. But make yourself comfortable. I need a minute.
Listen in on that conversation, V. Could be something important.
It's only 4% human, mate. You know how they say like sausages are only like 96% or something, or 90% pork, and something percent like something else? Yeah. How do we do? How do we?
Here in a drone, ventilation and cooling, servers, gotta be. Fancy doodads in here need to be controlled.
He doesn't have it. What? How would you know, Nestor? Have you been looking?
But make yourself comfortable. I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot
It probably
take
goes.
it to market as is.
It probably like slides open and then goes. I'm joking.
Interest in this project, he can certainly explain the risks.
My father's tired. Vision is old
It's probably also metal.
change, and he'll live forever in his tiny frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
You will listen to this. Saburo is an adult despot, utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Heard that? Relic docs gotta be around here somewhere. Look for them.
Pretty sure that's the first thing they make when the robotics reaches a certain level. Old man will reach that.
left.
No, he was talking to, I forgot that guy's name. The guy that you kidnapped. Something else around here.
Oh, got any candy left? Stuff was pretty fun last time. I'd love for you to hear some of it. Focus.
What are we looking at? Already. Oh, that's.
Got any candy left? Stuff was pretty.
Automated turrets. Latest scanner model. Systems all connected to the server.
Can you shut them off?
Externally, no way. Gotta get in, check out how they link into the system first. Looks like all their security systems are linked to the hotel subnet. We need the Flathead. No other way to shut down these systems.
Can't get around them ourselves?
Nope. At least I'm fresh out of ideas.
Pretty fun last time. Yep.
Loaded. Safety's on. Good to know, though. Once you're in there, don't forget about that iron.
Like this.
Manual details a special temp-controlled container. Relic needs to be kept real cool.
So, Chip's gotta stay in the freezer.
Yep, could damage it otherwise. Okay, switch on thermal layer detection in the editor. Should be easier to spot where Yorinobu's keeping the chip.
Look it up.
Where? What are we looking at? Brother. Oh, that thing.
Air conditioning, standard model for hotels of this caliber.
Yeah, it wouldn't be there.
Tip matches that stipulated in the
Well-
docs, but no way the chip's hiding there.
Oh wait,
Too
we've
risky.
already done the
Temp
optionals.
fluctuations, risk of damage.
Alright. We can skip. We can skip. And skip all this.
Right, grab the heat sig, matches the spec in the docs.
Yorinobu's got the case here. Guaranteed.
We got it. Good work. Looks like we got everything we need. Quit out of the editor.
Get everything you need?
Yep, that'll do. Thanks, Judy. We got it. Later, T-Bug.
Nice work today. See you soon.
I'll wipe the cache on your data. You were never here.
She is pissed. Just never come back here again.
Keep it. I'll put it on Ev's tab. Portable device for handling BDs. I already uploaded your calibration settings. Not as sophisticated as what we got here, but should do the trick.
And it keeps you out of harm's way. Clever.
Speaking of harm's way, you know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
Relax. I got it all under control.
If you fuck up and they come knocking on my door,